her request. There we go. I don't have to fully suit up today because I'm not making the full cold process soap where I have to mix with lye and water solution. I did wrap this up. This is the one I made on Mabel and Gabe's birthday because I wasn't able to be home. I made her with the strawberry scent, the same one that is in the wax melts, and then Gabe is it's like a cantaloupe melon. So I haven't cut this down yet, but I will as needed. This will stay for a very long time just like this, no problem. Because when you cut these types of loaves, you need one of these types of cutters. Oh, so with the test I had done, because I had bronchitis, and you'll hear me coughing and clearing my throat. I had bronchitis about a month and a half ago, end of January, didn't go away, it got worse. February, went to the hospital, so forth and so on. So with all that being said, and some other symptoms I was having, they recommended that I go get the test done. And I called in the morning here in Arizona. They have it set up now that you can do the drive-through. Went and, I called them in the morning. They scheduled me to go in between 10 and 11, same day. Did the drive up, went through, it was really easy. A couple of people came up and asked me questions, but the window only rolled down a smidgen. And, asking me, how am I feeling, and those type of issues. Anyways, the nasal swab was not fun. It did hurt, but it was quick. So it wasn't like it was excruciating pain, but it was extremely uncomfortable. So basically I'm sitting in my car seat and I'm about ready to go through the roof of my car. And she was telling me, just hold on, I know. And then when they went up to second nostril, I kind of knew it was coming, so I ended up bracing for it. And that was it. And then they said that my test results would be about 3 to 5 days. But when I checked in through the lab that I normally go to, it was only like the next day. It was fast. So right now I don't have it, thank God. But I'm just letting you know that that's how quick and easy it was. So what I'm doing here, this is the Melt and Pour goat's milk soap. Now this is soap. And it has lye. It's been saponified. I know you probably don't understand what all that means unless you're a soaper. But it's soap. And I don't have to go ahead and start mixing all the ingredients up with the olive oil and the palm oil and the coconut oil. And they use glycerin in this primarily to give it that type of finish. So all I have to do is chop it up. I'm going to color it, melt it down, and then I'm going to make a really thin layer so I can do I can manipulate it. So I can make little embeds for Riley's soap, kind of like what I did with Mabel's. But Mabel's are actually embeds. I put these in a mold and I made them. And then when the soap was liquefied, I had to set these in. And she does have, I know you probably can't see it, but there is two-tone colors in hers too. So there's a division of two-tone colors, much like what I did for Gabe's melon. It's two-tone colors, so this takes a while to make. It's nothing you can do quickly. And if I don't want to use this anymore, I can just simply take it and chop it down and reuse it. You can usually find Melt and Pour products like this, or their supplies, at your Michael's or Hobby Lobby. But I don't recommend you doing this until you know what you're doing. In other words, I had bought my first kit at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of the two, and they don't tell you how much of the fragrance oils that you're supposed to put in. And let me see if I can find the camera. If you look carefully, I know it's probably backwards, but if you look carefully, there are recommendations. There's only a recommended amount that you're supposed to put in to whatever you're using. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They have kits and everything like that you could do at home, but I wouldn't recommend using the fragrances. That's me personally. I did it, and it wasn't all that great after the product was done. Some fragrances, they do lose their scent as over time. So if I make this soap, like for instance, I made her soap, and maybe, you know, 2, 3, 4 months down the road, you won't be able to smell it. It's a pretty good fragrance, and it's made by a really reputable company. So I know that it's going to be lasting to the best of its ability. All right, so I'm going to go melt this down and prepare my little layer so I can move on to the next step, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back for a little bit. I figured, you know what, instead of just doing all this and then jumping in sporadically, I'm just going to show you the whole gamut and the whole process, how easy this is. So for Riley's soap, well, I just made this. You saw me do the purple harden up. I went and picked out some colors. So she said she wants something that's really bright, hot pink. Well, this is the hottest pink I got, which is almost very similar to what Mabel's is, but on Riley's I'm going to put some glitter into hers and purple. So I need to clean off my board. Well, what's on my board? Soap. Like I said, the melt and pour is already soap. So I can scrape it, which I usually end up doing, scraping some of it off. Or I can just wash it, because it's just soap. No muss, no fuss, no big deal. And this clearing of the throat, this is what I was telling you about. So you're going to hear that a little bit, and I apologize now. Okay. Next, here is what I get, where I get my melt and pour. I don't need this whole block for what I'm making. So